week after HKIR, the jewel in Hong Kong's racing crown, we're back at Sha Tin this weekend for the Luk Fook Jewellery Race Days. 10 races in total, 7 on the turf and 3 on the all-weather. Very warm welcome to Racing Twin. I'm Andrew Lejeune. Good to have your company. I'm joined here in the studio by Paul Lally, our form analyst, and Brett Davis as well, race caller. Brett, big cards on Saturday with the 8, 7, 6, try that again, 7 races on the turf. Feature race is number 8.
That it is, Andrew. Yeah, 7 on the turf and 3 on the all-weather. And there's 15 first starters making their debut, and 6 of them come up in the first race, which is over the straight 1,000. Majority of the horses on debut are having their first race start ever. There are a couple of very interesting runners in the last race, one in particular that arrives on a high mark. And we've got a filly as well making her debut in that first race too, so plenty of excitement.
So hard races to line up there, Paul, but no jackpots the weekend.
No jackpots. There's a couple of short. I think there'll be some short price favourites. Ping Hai Star will probably start quite short. Ugly Warrior, pick number 1 as well. Joe Moreira's jumped aboard that horse, so there's going to be a few sort of obvious ones with the short prices. But other than that, there's a couple of interesting. Race 7 looks real hard. It's a $5 favourite. The job, $5. The job, the favourite, you know what I mean?
We've made a good start, haven't we?
Yeah, well. Amazing Star's another one that's going to start short. Yeah. Andrew, I was contemplating best betting him, but no, I'll leave it alone.
All right, OK, we'll wait to find out what that is.
Race 7, actually.
Let's have a look at the scratchings first. The horse is not going around. So race number 3, Real Deal, is out, so Great Wisdom now gets a start. Lexi Padella had a good meeting at Happy Valley midweek with a double. 7 Lux out of that same race as well, so massive power. 2 promoted starters into race number 3. That's the first of our all-weather races. And then Hello Kimberly is also out of the third as well, a late scratching there. So 3 out of race number 3. All right, let's get straight into it. So we've got the 10 race programme, 7 on the turf, which is on the C+3, and those 3 all-weather races, which are 3, 4 and 9. 6 debutants in the opener, Class 4 over the 1,000 metres. Shall Luck drops into Class 4 for the first time. Suitor 18 makes his second start. Golden Effort does as well, as does Guten Agara, who has beaten odds-on favourite on debut. Now all the debutants have fun together. Kingston 1, Lean Perfection, Magic Success, the filly My Bearcat and the Happy Bunch, and all the way down to Rich City Fortune, who's come up with barrier 14. Berto Santa in the saddle.
Yeah, the speed is obviously a little bit hard to sort of get a real accurate guide on because we've got all these newcomers, but there's quite a lot of pace in the race. They've got good. It could easily be good to fast. Galton of Garrow, Have Fun Together. The Happy Bunch has been able to ping out of the gates on one occasion. My Bearcat won a trial as well. Then you've got a horse like Rich City Fortune and also Hot Pepper, who are noted horses with pace. So could be some action early.
Could be, and here's Have Fun Together. Good advice. He's the one closest to us, coming down with his track work. I've concentrated on the first starters for the 3 bits that I'm going to, or 4 bits I think, I'm going to show you here. So that's in there. Lean Perfection looks nice. He's going very well in the mornings, and he's come up quite short. I think he's the early favourite. He's the first starter. Zach Purdon's done all the work on this horse. Been slow away in a couple of his trials though, but his track work from this segment's pretty good. Magic Success, he's had a couple of trials here, but he had numerous trials in Australia before he got here, so he's come here pretty well fit, and he'll know his way around as well. Sam Clipperton doing the work there, and he'll take the mount on race day as well. And the Happy Bunch, another good piece of advice there. Let's have fun together in the Happy Bunch. Yeah. Wouldn't that be a good omen, Quinella? Brett Preble's done the work on him as well. As Brett said, he's got some early gate speed as well. So 4 of the first starters there to have a look at.
Yeah, they've all been trying quite well as well, haven't they? But we're going to start off with a last start winner. Well, that was a massive move. Few in behind him, including Guten of Garrow, who was on debut here, and they sent him off. $1.70 favourite. He weakens into 8th, though.
He does, but he might be worth another chance, I think. Guten or Galton of Garrow. Look, he was bumped a little bit out of the gate, so I think that put him off a little bit, but he did weaken noticeably from about this point onwards. I'm going to give him another chance because his trials were leading in were terrific, and I think maybe just it all got to him a little bit. So I'm going to stick with him.
Yeah, I am too. Look, he had early gate speed in a lot of his trials. He didn't show that there. I just think it was experience. I'm going to put it down to experience. Give him another go. Give him another chance.
All right, it's a $10 chance at the moment.
Which is going to come up a good price. Right?
He's well worth a chance at that sort of price. Frankie Law trains one of these first starters. Let's hear from him now about Have Fun Together.
Frankie, Have Fun Together. He's having his first run in Hong Kong on the weekend. He's had 3 trials. Are you happy with what he's shown you?
Yes, very happy. And he trialled 3 times already. First 2 trials on the turf. looks okay. The last trial on the dirt, maybe his first time on the dirt, so a little bit just I can say not really good because maybe his first time on the dirt.
But what he's shown you in those trials on the turf, do you think he goes into Sunday as a winning chance?
I only can say he got a chance, and because I ride him in the morning, it's still a little bit green, so to see and at the day.
And just with him from a position point of view too, that dirt trial, he looked a little slow out of the gates, but in the turf trials he was faster out. Where do you think he will be in the run?
I think he tried 2 times on the turf. He jumped out good. I think should be his jump should be on the race should be good.
Yeah, and he's what, second favourite at the moment, so around $7. He's obviously given a live chance here.
Yeah, I think the trial on the dirt, I mean, it was just a quiet sort of trial going around. I think he was still back of the field, you know, performing quite well.
Yeah, I'm going to take the turf trials as the lead because obviously he's looked better on that. He's 11.21 pounds, so he's quite a nice big strong horse, as we saw of the track work as well. Right. You can see this trial here now, can you? Yeah,
so this is the quiet one. So the turf one's much better if you want to watch that one, but a number of others in here as well, including the Happy Bunch, who just potters around by himself.
Yeah, now his trial prior to this, the Happy Bunch, he was second over the shorter distance of 800 metres, beaten by My Bearcat, and he pinged out of the gates on that occasion. So again, it was a quiet trial from him. I've got a bit of time for this Super 18. I thought he might run okay on debut. I think he just blew up. He's a big unit. I think he'll strip a little fitter. You could just see him there on the rail sort of kicking through. Golden Effort was alongside of him. I'm going to give Super 18 a bit of a chance to improve second up.
Yeah, I've sort of ignored that trial a bit because I thought it was a bit of a quiet trial with some of those horses, you know. So I think the turf's going to be a lot different.
All right, so market tells us plenty here. 5.30 favourite at this point.
Yeah, it shows how open it is. But we'll give Gutenegaro another chance because look, he's is $1 what? He's really $1.70 on debut. He's now $10 chance. I mean, Nash is going to ride him instead of Joe. So you're getting a really good price for him. I think he's good value because his trials were really, really good leading into his debut run. We'll give him another chance. Have Fun Together in for second, the first starter. Hot Pepper, very consistent, knows this straight 1000 very well. And we'll give the other first starter, Lean Perfection. I liked his trial behind Have Fun Together on the turf as well. So in 4, 5, 12 and 7, I'd play exotics. But if Gutenegaro comes up double figures, I'd be backing him each way as well.
Yeah, I tend to follow that form line of thinking, Paul. Yeah, I'm going to go with him as well. The 4, Gouten of Garrow. I'm going to make Super 18 a long shot because I think from barrier 13, he'll just sit in behind the speed, and I think there might be a few that sort of struggle from the furlong to the wire, and he can close in. Have Fun Together and Lean Perfection. So 4, 2, 5, 7, but it's a race where we're going to learn a lot. QQP 2, 4, 5. Like Paul, I'll play the exotics.
Yeah, I'll be taking a chance on Frankie's runner here. Have Fun Together first up.